All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostle elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, peace, and blessing unto the elect, hopeful elect out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity. Hey, Shalom. I'm the brother Tawabash from the Great Millstone Northwest Camp, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, it be edifying. This is getting into the chapter, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and the destruction. Actually, the nations turning their back on Babylon, which Babylon in the scriptures symbolizes the United States of America. As said in Revelations, but that's a whole nother topic. Right now, I just want to get into this scripture right here. This is Jeremiah 50. The word that Yahweh spake against Babylon, against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations and publish it, and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken into pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. Now that's prophecy, because all the images that the so-called white man puts up, the image of who they call Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahweh Shai, that image would be torn down, all their idols, Mary, and then it gets deeper than that as well. Verse 3, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall depart, both man and beast. Now that north country is talking about Russia, because they're, Russia and the United States have been at odds for a long time. And eventually it's going to come to a head, and it's going to turn into nuclear war. But there's other nations that are going to help Russia, because everybody's eventually going to turn their back on the whore, better known as America. Verse 4, in those days and in that time, saith Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the land, seek the Lord their power, right? Seek Yahweh their power. Now, right now, that's what's happening nationwide. You got the Great Millstone, not only the Great Millstone, but there's other groups as well that are affiliated with Great Millstone. The name of the group is missing. I can't think of the name at the moment. But basically, what's happening is Israel's being woken up, throughout the four corners of the earth, and this truth is being pushed throughout the four corners of the earth, and they're coming into the knowledge of them being, coming into the knowledge of their heritage, which is being Hebrew Israelites, not Negroes, not Latinos, not Native Americans, not Seminole Indians, but Israel. And what this is talking about is the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom coming together. Northern kingdom being Native Americans, Latinos, and Seminole Indians. Southern kingdom being Benjamin, Judah, and Levi, which are Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. And right now, they're coming together. And they're going for and weeping, and they're looking for their power. So that's what we're doing on the highways and byways. We're coming together, and we're going out and we're weeping, right? Because we're in bondage, we're in hell, we're in a terrible conditions, right? This is not life. What we're living is not life, and the Most High is going to show us what life is with the kingdom of heaven. But right now, we're coming back together, and we're starting to push this word throughout the four corners of the earth. Via the internet, also known as the unicorn, the Urim and the Thummim. Verse 5, they shall seek to ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten, which again is what we're doing right now. We're asking the Most High to bring us back to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Him through His Son Yahweh Shai, and the path that He led for us. We're trying to find our way back to Zion. We're trying to, get back to who we are as a nation, and we're also trying to, make it to the kingdom of heaven. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have not turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. Where's our resting place, man? The nation is actually our a people before a place, but it's us being Israelites, and our resting place is the Most High, man, and under His laws, statutes, and commandments. Verse 7: all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against Yahweh, the habitation of justice, even Yahweh, the hope of their fathers. Right? So they say they do no wrong, because guess what? Yeah, we're being punished by the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? And He's the whooping stick, but He went too far. Ever since Jacob and Esau's the original when the separation happened, right? Because the so-called white man and Israelites, the so-called Negro, Native American, Latino, and Seminole Indians were brothers, and there was a separation in the womb, and they would become two manner of people, right? And ever since then, there's been utter hatred for each other. And, so they feel they're not doing wrong. They're like, hey, man, they sinned against the Most High. We just doing what we're supposed to do. And really, honestly, that's what they are. But guess what? They're still going to be punished for their wickedness, because in our time of weakness, they came against us, right? In our time of weakness, instead of letting us through their land, they made us go around and fight with these other nations that were trying to kill us, and they continue to put hell upon us. Right? What did they do to the Native Americans? Researching. What did they do to the Negroes? Researching. All the nations, the whole nation of Israel. Verse 8, remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as he-goats before the flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Right. So once they send off those missiles, those ICBM missiles, I'm talking. It said. The assembly of great nations, China, Russia, Iran, and eventually all these nations are going to turn their back on America. Verse 10, and the Chaldeans shall be spoiled. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith Yahweh, because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage. Right? Because they were happy when they took us down. They benefited off the fruits of our labor. Because ye have grown fat as a heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls, right? Because they're in their kingdom, man, and they're happy. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed, right? And that's kind of going into Great Britain, I believe. Basically, the nation that was before America. Right, and America basically split off because they said they wanted religious freedom and social justice, whatever, a bunch of nonsense. What they wanted was to have their own nation and rule their own way. Because Esau, even amongst themselves, they're retarded devils. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that okay, Slakia. shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness and a dry land and a desert. That hindermost, the word in the Hebrew is acharayath, and it means last or end. And we are at the last and the end of this way of life in this world, Esau's world. And the scriptures say that Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is of it that followeth, basically meaning the kingdom of heaven. And verse 13, because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and shall hiss at her plagues. Right, and that's basically what's going to happen to this place. It's going to be by those missiles hitting here, 200 million missiles hitting here at the same time. Because in those nuclear heads, there's multiple missiles in one nuclear warhead. And when all these countries set off at one time, the Most High is going to put the spirit in them, these nations to do so, and He's going to put His spirit in these missiles to come here and utterly destroy this place. Not to mention, the chariots of the Most High, what people ignorantly call UFOs, are going to be here at the same time and tearing this place up. And it shall be an utter desolation. So with that, I don't make it too long. Again, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, and Shalom to the hopeful elect.